Shalom. Shalom, Yeshua. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wabarakatham to the 144,000, as well as the rest of your elect. May peace and blessings be unto your households. It's your brother Gadal from the Great Millstone Dallas branch, and in this quick lesson, we're just going to get into how are you not fed up with this place? How are you not fed up with this place? And we know the obvious answer, because ultimately through Yahweh Bashem Shai, that's why it's called Law Yahweh Bashem Shai, which means all praises. To Yahweh Bashem Shai for having the spirit on us that we do hate this place, right? Therefore, we're not gonna want to anything ultimately to do with this wicked ass place, because if you just sit here and examine, just look at the world, look how things are being ran, being managed, right? Looking at the wickedness that's in this place and seeing that it's doing nothing but getting worse, it can be very, very vexing, man. To a man of the Lord or a servant of Yahweh Bashem Shai. It can be very vexing to see, because it's like, man, everything is just so out of order. It's not even funny. Yeah, now with take this with a grain of salt, of course. Not saying that you're finna be walking around, looking like you depressed all the time. You're always looking down. Not to say that. Of course, you're gonna have your happy moments. Of course, you got your hobbies in this world, things you like to do, whatever it may be, right? But in an overall sense, man, it's just like, man, this is just not it, man. Like I said, just matter of fact, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, because I already quoted it, but I'm gonna get it. Damn it. It's Matthew chapter 13 and verse I'm gonna just get verse 16. It says, "But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear." Right? Talking about the spiritual thing, understanding. You're able to perceive the spiritual thing as well as understand the spiritual things, right? And what we see is kind of like, pretty much like that movie They Live, right? When you put on the glasses or the shades or whatever, you begin to see everything for what it actually is, not what is put in front of you. Like, for example, you see McDonald's, but what the average small Joe see McDonald's, but what we see is death, pretty much, cannibalism, something like that. Not saying when we look that's what we see, but that's what we know what they putting in the food. This is complete garbage. That's why apostles, the elders, man, they always talk about, don't eat out so much, man, because the food is so tainted. Even though it's still like, even though if you go and buy your food at the stores and cook it, it's a lot better. Don't get me wrong, but even then, that food is still tainted. But it's best. That's the best of the worst, though. We understand. It's just like, man, Esau, he done got his hand in everything, man. And we understand that, according to Sirach chapter 14. The 14th chapter, verse like 4 or 2, no, not 2, 4, right? How basically, man, he can't do good, man. Ultimately, man, he just, matter of fact, let me get that. Yeah, he can't do good. No, my bad, it's 5. This is Sirach chapter 14, verse 5. It says, "He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in the good." And I'm going to jump down to verse 7. It says, "And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. And at the last he will declare his wickedness," man. So that's not Esau that's written, which is the so-called white man written all over there. Then I don't know what is, man. Because, man, it's it's crazy, man, to look at this, man. Proverbs 29:2, man. Right? When the wicked is in authority, man, the people mourn. All the creation is mourning under the damn devil. So how can you love being here? Because you want to so-called cherish the good moments? What fucking good moments for real is it in here? Oh man, you get to work your ass off, slave your ass off, just to look at your family. You're like, okay, you know what, man, this is all worth it. No, man. Now, of course, a man gonna do what he gotta do, take care of his family. But this ain't it though. This ain't it. This can't be the end all be all, and it's not. Right? But this is the spirit that the elect is going to be in, though. This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. It says, and Yahweh said unto them, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the man that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right? We know their mark. In this scripture, it's going into the Wa, which is mark of exemption from the judgment. It's a spiritual mark. It's a mark that you can't see. So you don't know who has this mark. Right? So it's a spiritual mark that the Lord puts on you that protects you. My bad. And it's just like, as you can see, man, that's the spirit that the elect is going to be in. They're going to be sighing and crying. Right? Being like Lot was, man, daily vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. It's like, it's not a day that goes by that I don't hear some kind of bullshit, man. I'm like, man, it's a damn devil. Esau Edom, man. He's the cancer of the earth, man. He's that parasite that the Lord just got to get rid of. And he's going to get rid of Esau eventually, but in its time, though. We still got to have our fun with Esau and slavery, man. Because he's going to fix all this shit, man. You're going to be doing a lot of fucking work for them 1,000 years, man. Yeah, bro, y'all going to get it so bad. Especially y'all elites. Starting with y'all elites, man. Right? Like, shit, man, we going to have spiritual power, too? Well, y'all going to be living a long time doing our shit, right? You ain't going to die a normal. You ain't going to be dying a normal death, man. We're going to preserve your ass, and you're going to feel this shit. Don't let you be on my plantation. But Yahushua gonna have his piece of y'all for sure. But yeah, man, like, it's just how are you not fed up with this place? Because ultimately, the only reason you cannot be fed up with this place, wanting pretty much the Lord to come back and understanding what that entails, is because you love it here. Ultimately, you love this shit. You love wickedness. You love darkness. Because if you can't because the truth is out there, right? The prophets are out there, been preaching for a minute now, man. Starting with our apostles, man, for going on 40 years. Been preaching for a minute, right? And if you can't receive this word, which is the word of life, then you about to fall, man. You just love it here, then. All you want to do is fulfill the lust of the flesh. Where the elect, man, they hate these bodies, man. They understand that these bodies is the biggest thing that's holding them back. That's why it's a saying now that your biggest enemy is you. You fight against yourself every goddamn day. The thoughts, trying not to fulfill the lust of your flesh to the best of your ability. That's not an easy thing to do, man. And doing it every day, that's not an easy thing to do. You got to fight to do what's right. Just because your body, your flesh is just completely contrary to the spirit. That it's just like, damn, man. But that's what the Lord wanted. He wanted his men to fight. Right? Fight to do what's right. Fight to serve him. Yahweh Bashem Shah. So how you not fed up, man? It's just when you put things into perspective like this, it just shows, man, like, man, it's nothing but Yahweh Bashem Shah, man, because anybody in their right mind would be fed up with this. Like, be like, man, like, this is hell for real. They talking about the lake of fire, man. No, nigga, this is hell. Body fucking aching. The air we breathe is just fucked up. Right? Can barely get any nutrients from any of the foods that we do eat, and then on top of that, it just keeps getting worse. Like, it's the longer this nigga's in rulership, it just gets worse. It's like, come on, bro. Like, when you put it into perspective like that, it's like, if you ain't fed up, then you just damn right wicked, and that's why the Lord gotta get y'all ass. That's why y'all not gonna get into y'all be what's the word? Be off on this side, man. 2nd Ezra 9:12, right? For they shall learn after death by pain. Yeah. That's the only way. That's the only way for you 2/3, man. And even then, the Lord's still gonna show mercy on y'all by giving y'all the kingdom just because you're an Israelite, though. Now, if you're not an Israelite, hey, that's on you. You know good, even if you was trying to do good. It is what it is. But if you are an Israelite, man, and you are 2/3, man, the Lord's still gonna give you the kingdom. But I ain't gonna lie, you're gonna be low. You're gonna be low in the kingdom. You're gonna be they ain't gonna look at you like, oh, you're a great man. They were like, oh, damn, like, oh, you one of the ones that was coming against the prophets. I mean, it's cool now, but like, that's what you did. That's a shame onto you. You're gonna be walking around with your head down. And we don't want that, right? But somebody do got to fulfill that lie, and Lord willing, I'm not one of them people, let alone any of those truly sincere brothers and sisters. So yeah, man, it's call out Yahweh Shem Shah that He allows us to hate this place, and the Lord, He does it by not giving us what we want, right? Because imagine if He did give you what you wanted, then you would love it here. You'll be chilling here, and it doesn't. The crazy thing is, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. Give Jake a beautiful woman that's all about him. Give him a little house, apartment to be good, and a pretty cool car, and a nice job that pays very well, that doesn't stress him out too much, bro. You'll be chilling, bro. You will be chilling, because you're gonna be like, that's why the Lord can't give us what we want. He's gonna do that on the back end. Now, not to say He ain't gonna give you anything here. Lord, He throws His bones at you. Lord, He might bless you with a good job. Lord, He might bless you with a decent woman. So, but in all, Lord, He's really not gonna let you get your way like that. And He knows you better than yourself, so He knows what He can give you and what He can't. And you have to be okay with that. Be thankful that He gives you anything, because this is punishment for us anyway for going off. So, and you know how punishment is, man. Punishment, you really ain't supposed to be having shit. You ain't supposed to have nothing. So whatever you do have, be thankful. Whether it's a nice car, a cool paying job, a decent woman, yeah, she get on your nerves. It is what it is. We in hell. Even if you don't have a woman, be thankful as well, man. That's peace of mind. You ain't got someone else to worry about, let alone nag you. But all these things are easier said than done. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, man, that's all I really had to say, man. Just be thankful that the Lord got it to where you don't like being here. Because if you did, man, guess what? You'll be trying to save your life on this side. So, anyways, Lord willing, I was edified. I want to end it off by saying, Ka Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rechakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And until next time I say, Shalom, Yeshua.